a message to Rizzo and Jeff now to 828-240-1059.
But for some reason, when I looked down the 300-foot driveway to the river, I could see water, in which I could not see water the night before. So I knew that it was really bad. I grabbed my rain jacket and my boots, and it was pouring rain, and the wind was howling, but I just knew that there was something bad that had happened. So luckily, our Airbnb was located 300 feet away from the river. So by the time I got down there, I realized that the road, the bridges, and the driveway were just collapsing in front of me.
So, and again, for those of you who are just tuning in, we are speaking with Miranda, who, I guess, who did you move? It was you and your fiance? Do you have a family?
Me, my fiance, Eddie, and our 3 dogs.
Oh,
okay.
and the 3 dogs. Oh, God. I know. So you're standing there. You're seeing this water come up at 6:30. Now you're going on 7 o'clock, 7:15. You know, kind of when the storm is just like beginning to power through. And when you're looking at that, what is going through your head at that moment? When you're standing there going, are we trapped? Is there no way out of here?
Literally those thoughts. The thoughts of what are we going to do next? How are we going to survive? How are we going to get the dogs off of this now island? Is the water going to rise anymore and take the houses that are right in front of us? Are we going to have to start breaking into these houses for survival mode? Yeah. We were on a vacation street, so most of the houses were vacation homes. And as we all know, winter's coming. So people left those homes to go down to Florida or go somewhere warmer. So we were really the only ones on that road. When I had looked right into the video, I didn't see any cars. So that's why I screamed, no one else is here. We're the only ones left. When the storm had calmed down a little bit, we actually ventured off and went 2 doors down and found an elderly couple in their RV with their 2 dogs, just barely hanging on. We kept in contact with them the entire time, made sure that they had enough food. They made sure that we had enough water. I'd say around 9:30 in the morning, my fiance and I decided there's no other hope for Chimney Rock. We have to go to the top. So we packed a bag like we were going to stay out in the woods for 3 days. We left our dogs, kissed them goodbye, did not know what was going to happen. We started climbing to the top of Chimney Rock. We got all the way to the top of the 3,000-foot mountain and tried our hardest to call 911. And every time we did, it just said call failed.
Yep.
Wow.
So we have photos of the top of Chimney Rock of what the village looked like. And it's just completely destroyed. There's now a 100-foot river where the 15-foot river once was.
So,
the only person that we could get a hold of was my mom, and she's up in Michigan.
Oh, my God. Where at in Michigan, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm at the east side of Lower Detroit.
Okay, no, we lived in Detroit for a couple of years. That's why I know.
Yeah.
So I know Detroit very well. Like, we lived in Royal Oak, so that's why.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very familiar. I went to school out in Troy, so very familiar with that area.
So, okay, first off, are the dogs okay?
Yes, dogs are okay. All of us were rescued by
how?
So, ironic. I had called my mother, told her how serious this was. She started calling the Coast Guard, Cajun Navy, anyone she could possibly call to get help to us. Friday was a disaster. Nothing was done Friday. No sense of help. We couldn't get to 911. We just went to bed not knowing what was going to happen the next day. On Saturday morning, about 10:30, 11 o'clock, 2 firemen covered in mud showed up on our front step and told us to pack a bag light enough to get on a helicopter. They told us that the dogs would be coming as well and that they will be back to let us know when they will be picking us up. Well, that entire day went by, and all we kept seeing was a transport helicopter go back and forth to the other side of the river. So they weren't coming to Southside Drive just yet. As we're standing at the end of the driveway with those 2 elderly couple that we had found, just looking at the destruction, 2 other firefighters from the other side screamed, "We'll come back for you tomorrow." At about 8 p.m. at night. So now both parties just went our separate ways, went back into our house. Since we knew that they were going to come pick us up, we prepared our house for it to be stuck there for a very long time. And the next morning at about 7 o'clock, 7:30, we stood at the end of the driveway waving back and forth as a Michigan task force unit showed up on a life raft to come get us. There was about 14 members who went through Southside Drive and got everyone that was still alive and put them on a life raft that only held about 5 people at a time.
Wow. Isn't it amazing it was a Michigan task force that did it? Isn't that something?
It was literally something, because I could only get through to my mother, and she was in Michigan. So when I saw that, I knew that my mom was with us.
Yeah, 110%.
From the 313, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep. So when I talked to you, you said a little background. You moved up here to get and you were there for just about a month or so. And Chimney Rock has been. I mean, that town is completely destroyed. Am I correct? I mean, your street, you were the last one left, and it sounded as like when you did that scream there and you panned over, it sounded like you thought you were gonna maybe die. I guess it was kind of like...
You have to be thinking that, I'm sure.
Did you feel that there was a possibility that you were going to lose your life?
There was a very high possibility of that, yeah.
If you watch that video on the 105.9 The Mountain Facebook, and I linked back to her TikTok, it looks like it for sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It definitely had that feeling of just fear, of not knowing what we were going to do. And the ground was just crumbling in front of us as well. I know it was very dangerous for me to sit there and record, but I had to just record this experience that we had gone through.
Well, the reason that, and the other reason I wanted to bring you on, and I don't mean to interrupt you, is because I'm getting the feeling, and Jeff has said this, my co-host here of the Rizzo and Jeff Show, he said that this was the sexy news story. Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday, and then it's like, Asheville's underwater. Listen, yeah. I live in Asheville. It's bad. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's not good. Okay, I had to send my kid to New York. Okay, I'm scared to death with strangers, by the way. So that was scary. However, that is not what I saw in your video. What I saw in your video was a town that was leveled, a little stream that turned into what looked like an ocean or rapids going like Niagara Falls, kind of. I saw houses in half. I saw things hanging out of houses, people decimated. And the crazy part is these people that I've seen go online, they fly in or they get a drop in with their friends with their helicopter, do a news spot, and then fly out. But do you know if any of your neighbors or any of the people across the way, did they make it? Did they not make it? Did you see anything that was really scary? I mean, what did you see as far as like just people and if they made it or not? Like, what did you see there?
So on Saturday, when the 2 firemen showed up early in the morning and told us that we were going to go on a helicopter, we kind of just stayed put, because that's what we were told to do, was just stay put, when we were really going to start hiking out, because we had no idea what was going to happen. So we were just going to start hiking until we found safer ground. So as we were standing there, we saw the transport helicopter probably 30 times back and forth. They were picking up dogs. They were picking up older people. They were picking up young people. They were picking up anybody that they could on the opposite side of the mountain first. They started over there because there was still a parking lot that was able to land a helicopter in. On our side of the river, there was nowhere to land a helicopter. So they had to mission us with a boat. So the scariest things that we saw is that we saw a house that was standing, and this was after the storm and the flood. Yeah. It was standing, and then a rock slide happened, and the house was gone.
Do you know if there are people in there?
So I have a couple confirmations from my Airbnb host who lived on that street for 65 years and just happened to be in Croatia during this storm, and confirmed that there was, unfortunately, a little old lady in the house that was destroyed in front of us.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
That's unbelievable.
Miranda, one final question. After all this, now, we're a week out. How has this changed you? How has this changed you a week later after going through a near-death situation experience? How has it changed you?
I am mentally drained, mentally exhausted. Every morning I'm waking up with just more questions and some more regrets of, like, the decisions that we made, but then proud of the decisions that we made. It's like a bittersweet, horrible feeling. Like, every morning I wake up in just disbelief.
Because you said you wanted to be here. You and your husband or fiance. You said you wanted to be in Asheville. You wanted to move to Asheville, have a life in Asheville. Has that changed? I don't, and it won't hurt our feelings. I just, truthfully, after what you've experienced and now the way in the condition that the city's in, what do you feel?
Absolutely not. We will stay here wholeheartedly because the people here are amazing. We have lost everything. We've lost our 2 cars. We've lost everything that we moved here from Florida with. Every belonging, every photo, every record that we ever collected has been lost. And the people of Asheville have done nothing but show up at our doorstep with open arms and hot food.
So you have a GoFundMe, correct? Now, again, on the 105.9 The Mountain Facebook page, the video's there. In that bio, there's information. But for people who are listening, there are people that are texting, calling, things of that nature, because you've lost everything. And for those of you who haven't seen this video, and I will use my best words because I wasn't there. And I lost a lot. I lost a car. My kid is gone up to New York. But this looked like an ocean just came through Chimney Rock, decimated an entire town. People passed away. This woman that's on the phone, Miranda, okay, I thought that you were filming this video, and I didn't think you were going to make it. I'm not going to lie. When I was watching that video halfway through, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you want to stay here in Asheville, but, this is a very, very loving, helpful community. And, how can people get a hold of you? How can people, donate? Because you have, you have clothes on your back, right? I mean, is that what you have?
Yeah, just the backpack that we brought.
Okay. So how can people get a hold of you, donate to you, find out more, watch the video? I mean, the video's on our Facebook, but donate, things like that.
So I do have an Amazon wish list that I could send you, and you could post it on the Facebook as well. It just has, your basic necessities. We really don't even have pots and pans or a fork to eat with. So
pots, pans, so the necessity. Yeah, send that to the email that I emailed you from.
Okay, I can send you the link to that. And then right now we just have my Venmo set up because GoFundMe takes a percentage. So
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just have my Venmo set up at the moment. I can also share that.
Yeah, share that. Go ahead, please.
It's going to be at M-Willis, WILLIS-710.
Okay.
M-Willis, if Jeff wrote that down. And a lot of people who are going to, they might ask for, does it ask for because if they don't know you, doesn't Venmo sometimes ask for like a code or something?
No, I think they just ask for.
You can send it without it.
Yeah. Just ask for the username.
You can send it without it. Yeah, because I don't want to put your number out there. So, Jeff, you wrote that down. What is that? One more time. It's your Venmo, Miranda.
M-Willis-710.
Got it.
And then you will email me your Amazon wish list. And again, this isn't like, you're not looking for a 90-inch TV. You don't have a pot. You don't have pans.
No. Right.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have you don't have anything.
Pillows and a couple dog beds because we couldn't take anything but a small bag of dog food with us.
Wow. And again, that Venmo one more time because people tune in and out all the time.
M-Willis. WILLIS-710.
What do you say? And again, definitely email me that to that email, that Amazon wish list. What do you say to the people on social media who say this was a conspiracy. People are blowing the mountains up. This is a lie. How dare you compare this to Katrina? I looked at the comments on her video. It's disgusting. Some of these people.
It is disgusting, and it's also disgusting how people are blaming us for staying when we were told by multiple
blaming
people.
Yeah,
well,
we're not even from this area, so how were we supposed to know that a hurricane of that magnitude was supposed to come through? We're from Florida, so we're used to the hurricanes. That was not a hurricane.
Well, you have to ignore...
that was total destruction.
You have to ignore those people.
Jeff lived in Florida for 8 years. I lived in Florida for 6 years. We've been through many hurricanes. I've never seen anything like that. And you were moving here to start your life. And, the fact that you have lost everything and you're there for a month and they tell you it's a crick. And then it turns around
into an ocean.
And you lose everything. I'm so glad your dogs are alive.
Us as well. So it's really hard to think what exactly happened because a lot of things are flooding my head. I was there and I did hear the water come through, and I don't know if the floodgates were open. I don't know if the dam broke, but a lot of water rushed through Chimney Rock at one time. And yes, it did rain for 36 hours straight and dump a lot of water on us. But there were streams and creeks and waterfalls where that water could have went. So I don't know. I wake up every morning and ask, how did this happen? I could go into the giant rabbit holes with the conspiracy theories and then really mess my brain up.
Don't do that. They are what they are. Theories.
I'll tell you the truth. We recently moved down here from New York about a year ago for this job, and we love this job, and we're grateful to be here. And we love this town, much like you. That's why we wanted to move here. And this is a great town. The people here are great. They are Southern hospitality for real. And I will say this, because I've lived in Florida too. It's much different than Florida. I don't know other than they got this so wrong.
Yeah.
And the infrastructure. I mean, Chimney Rock is a beautiful town. It's sort of a vacation town. It's sort of I'll stay here for a month till we move and find our place town. And I think because of that, the lack of infrastructure, the water system. We don't have water systems in this city. People think this is some podunk city. Let me tell you something about this city with 1,300 breweries, with all these people. I mean, this isn't New York City, but this also isn't, a city of 12 people who don't know what they're doing. And I feel like it's being treated like that, and that's what breaks my heart.
And I also feel as the news is covering, like you were saying in the beginning of this, a lot of Asheville this. Well, there's a lot of surrounding little mountains that have been destroyed. Like after we were rescued and taken to Rutherford County shelter for 2 days, we were over listening to other people talking, and some people were rescued from Girton. They were rescued from Batcave. Other people were saying that no one was coming out of Batcave because it was completely destroyed. And we drove through those mountain towns almost twice a week looking for a place to live out in Asheville. So we're familiar with that road that is no longer accessible. And to the rumors that say that they're going to demolish Chimney Rock and use it for a land grab,
I know.
I'm not 100% if that is true, but I do know that they are going to have to demolish the city because it is inaccessible.
The city's they have to rebuild the city. If it fell, it's gone.
But they also can't rebuild the road because now the river is so big and the sediment and the ground beneath it is so soft that how are they even going to pour concrete?
Do you know that they said in 20,000 years, no lie, a geologist, 20,000 years. Like, how you go back, you look at fossil records and crap and volcanoes and all that. In 20,000 years, if they dig down in the dirt when we're all dead and gone, they will be able to tell that this happened and the level of catastrophe that this is because of stuff like that. Yeah. That was such a major geological event. It changed the mountains so much that they will be able to tell in 20,000 years that this happened. So.
The geography is completely gone.
Well,
completely gone.
Well, Miranda Willis, again, the video is up. You're going to email me that Amazon list, but again, I have M-Willis-710. They lost everything. And again, they're asking for clothes, underpants. You're a woman. You know, women have needs.
A hairbrush.
A hairbrush. A bra.
Yes.
You know, stuff like that. Pots, pans, a place to live. God forbid you get more than $700 from FEMA. You know.
Right.
But I mean, stuff like that. So thank you for taking time. Thank you for sharing your thing, and thank you for coming on and telling me, because that was scary to hear, and to see that is unbelievable.
And Miranda, thank you for staying strong. And I think this was an amazing message that you can survive. You did survive. And there's a lot of people out there that are feeling down, you know, a week later. And it's uplifting to let everybody know, hey, listen, you know, just because you don't have a little electric on, there's situations like, even though that's bad, that there's situations that you can go through like this that are so much worse. So thank you, Miranda, for taking time today. Okay. All right.
I will be posting a follow-up video as well on my TikTok to let everyone know that we were rescued.
And where's your, again, people, where's your TikTok again?
And so it was, unfortunately, I was an artist before all of this happened, so it's on my business account. It was my only TikTok account I had. So it's at Your Moss House.
Okay, and you know what? I'll share it on my. I'll say don't. Yeah,
we'll take care of it. Just send that over.
Just send me that over. Your Amazon list and everything. And thank you for your time. That was incredible. It was harrowing, and I know it went viral, but that needs to be known, because I went to Canton as an example too, and it was totally demolished. So thank you for your time, Miranda, and we're going to talk soon. Okay.
Yes, thank you for having me on. Thank you so much.
No, our pleasure.
Our pleasure. It truly was. I mean, that the woman needs underpants.
Yeah.
I don't know if they waited on the phone.
And look, she's totally right. So many of those areas, and she listed them off. Still people there that they can't get to.
They're there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you waited. I appreciate it if you did. Honor, who's this?
My name is Benny Evans.
Hey, Benny.
For all that you're doing for us.
No,
you're
Benny.
welcome.
And I live in Otine, and I live at 31 Upper Moffett Road. I'm across the river from Lower Moffett, where it was such a disaster. And God spared my house. I'm up on the hill, and He spared me. And the only thing I really need right now is I've got a big pine tree at the end of my driveway. It's got a big hole, and I just wished I could find someone. I'm 80-year-old, and I wish that I could find somebody I cut a lot of it out myself on one side where I could get out if I had to. But I need someone to come and check this out to see if they can help me get it cut up.
Oh, Benny, where are you located again, Benny?
Yeah, where are you at?
I know there's fellas out there. There's chainsaw crews and all kinds of stuff that'd be honored to come help you, Benny.
Yeah, this is an 80-year-old woman who's by herself who needs help. Where are you located?
I'm located at 31 Upper Moffett Road at Otine. You come up, where the root bar was off of 70 and the bridge.
Yeah, where it was, yes.
Yeah, where the bridge was. Yeah, my neighbor's house is laying on that bridge. But I live at Upper Moffett at 31, and I have got great neighbors here that's helped me, and I had one just coming out on his riding lawnmower. He just got out of the hospital. He's got lung cancer. He's lost one lung, and he come to get my thermos to take and fill up for my coffee.
Wow.
And
I mean, so
I just got a lot of great neighbors around here, and they check on me. But I probably could get out with my car, but I'm nervous right now.
Well, listen,
I don't want to get out in crowds.
Yeah, Benny, I want you to hang on. Do me a favor, hang on the line. So I want to get your phone number off the air.
Your full information,
and then I'll get your full information. And if anybody calls, that could come help at 31 Upper Moffett Road, where you're at there.
We'll give them your number and we'll call you.
Okay, so hang on,
and
Benny.
I need water. I really need water to flush my toilets, because I can't carry this 5-gallon buckets.
I'm so you are 80 years old,
and you're doing better than most.
You are 80 years old.
More power to you, Benny.
You and the woman that we just spoke to, who literally was almost killed by that. I mean, you guys are the real heroes. So us sitting behind a microphone, we lost our cars and we lost some stuff. But let me tell you something. People like you really make this is why we come and do this. So can you hold on for Jeff and I real quick?
Yes, I can.
All right, Jeff's going to get your number off the air and get it to you. So, 828-240-1059. That is the phone number. How in the world, do you feel? I mean, you just heard two people. You just heard Miranda, and you just heard an 80-year-old woman. Miranda, and again, you have to go to 1059 The Mountain and look at that video. Her video went viral. She was moving to Asheville. She had moved to Asheville. She moved. She moved here with her fiance. And she sat there, and they rented an Airbnb because, to get their life started, because you know how hard it is to find housing in Asheville. And if you don't, or you say it's not hard, you're lying. Because I'm telling you right now, Jeff and I did everything we could. We went to work, did our morning show, and spent our days touring a place, not to mention the fact that it's $2,000 a month for anything with more than one bedroom, and even a one bedroom. And guess what? When you lose a significant portion of your income due to whatever it is, tips or whatever it is, you're in a lot of trouble. So, again, I will take this call here. Jeff got her information. You got her information, right, Jeff?
I got Benny's information, yes.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hi, Lori Diamond calling from near Weaverville.
How are you? You're going to get some trash. Make sure you put it out today.
No, I'm not in Weaverville. I'm not in the city limits, so I don't get any trash. I'm still with Buncombe County.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to let you guys know that I work at Hoppy and Company, East Asheville, on Fairview Road, and we are open from 12 to 5. We have water. We have a lot of food there, and we also are available for people that need help. If you need food or anything like that, please come in and talk to Heather. She's the part of the family, and this family is so wonderful to all its employees. They filled up our tanks yesterday with gas.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah.
They are such a wonderful family. We are so fortunate to have these people in our neighborhood. So please come by. There was a couple that came by yesterday that had found a bunch of kids living under the bridge, and they were getting supplies for them. Oh. If there are people like that out there, please come in and talk to us.
Okay. All right. Wow. So just that is so terrifying to think about that there's just kids living under the bridge. That is just my heart breaks to even think about that. That's
and good. Ours did too. So maybe this person is listening, or people like this that are coming in and purchasing items to take to these kids. Please come and see us.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the family, I can't say enough wonderfulness about the Hoppy family. They have been there for their employees and for anybody else. We also have Wi-Fi. If people need to come in and use our Wi-Fi.
Oh,
wow.
That's
important.
It's there's kids these days that'll say, "Forget the shower, forget the water, just give me the Wi-Fi. That's all I want." So, right?
That's all. Yeah. That's it.
well. Listen. Thank you so much for your call, and that was three. I mean, that's three people in a row.
Yeah.
And thank you, and we'll send people over there. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, and you're doing such a wonderful job for our area. Just sit and cry all the time, and it's just so sad. But I love garbage pickup.
Yeah, well,
we're working on getting the info.
Yeah, it's a start. Hey, we're starting to see it. So a lot of it, the garbage pickup. I think they're looking more into next week where they're going to start ramping that up a little more. So hang tight there, okay?
Right. And also, if you could repeat again about turning the breaker panel off.
Yes, with the hot water heater.
Yeah,
because it could be so dangerous
when it comes back on and there's nothing in there. That's terrifying. So if you are taking water out of your hot water heater,
thank you. Have a great day. You're absolutely right. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, we spoke with a woman named Miranda. Who experienced moved to Asheville just like Jeff and I, and maybe it's just me, but I mean, a lot of you listening, I know a lot of you are from here, but a lot of you have been here for 30 years, 40 years, but you came here too. And what do you feel? What do you think about what you just heard? I mean, again, there's a woman who and a lot of people, I haven't heard anything about Chimney Rock. What about Chimney Rock?
No.
I found somebody from Chimney Rock who almost died. They don't have underpants. They don't have a bra. They don't have socks.
I mean, imagine
pots,
and
a pan,
and you say, "Man, I just love it in Asheville," and
a purse,
and we know that everybody's loving Asheville, right? Because
I love it here too.
Because do you remember what the airports were like? All summer long, it was a nightmare because people wanted to come here so much, and they loved it so much when they were here, and we all loved it, and then just boom, in a couple hours,
it's unrecognizable. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff.
Wow, I can't believe I got through. How are you guys?
Yeah, I know. We're with you. A lot of people having trouble. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I was just wanting to thank everybody out there. We are over in South Asheville, and we lost our electric and power and everything and our water, and we just finally got water back. But I wanted to let people know that Publix is still open over here in South Asheville. They are taking cards, and yesterday they had ice. So that's a big deal.
For sure.
In this area. We're from New York as well. My husband was up in New York when Hurricane Sandy hit, so he had to go. This is now the second time he's going through this.
Well, listen,
Sandy was bad too.
I've been through Sandy. I think, Jeff, were you around for Sandy?
I had gone up there for Sandy, and I remember just being in New York, and you couldn't take a train anywhere. You couldn't, lucky to find something that was open if you needed everything closed early. But this is just bad.
Would you believe at the time I wanted to be a news reporter? Would you believe I was reporting the news?
Oh boy!
Did you really?
Yeah, I hate.
Well, you've done pretty good.
Well, what I'm saying is, this kind of despair, and doing that is really hard. I thought I wanted to be on the TV news, a radio news guy, and that was that's where I was. But that there's no comparison, with Hurricane Sandy. And thank you for your call. I mean, listen, I if you weren't moved by just the amount of people who have been affected, and I mean the reason that I had that woman on, and I listen, if you can, I know most of you can't, or you have intermittent service. That's why it's like people call and they hang up. I don't even bother picking up the phone until it rings like 4 times.
Right.
Okay. Here, if you can, go to the 105.9 The Mountain Facebook page and look at that video. And look at that video. It is absolutely, positively horrifying, Jeff. It's horrifying.
Yeah, it is. It is. But the positive part of it is say, look, this will pass.
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass, and that will happen. So you survived it, and there's a reason why you survived it. Okay.
Yeah, and for the people that were on the phone, again, try calling back. We appreciate it. The number 828-240-1059. That's 828-240-1059. Now, the one thing, Jeff, that stunned me, and that's why we have an 80-year-old woman who needs water, who's got to flush her toilets, who needs help. We have, Miranda, who is just,
Well, the 80-year-old woman, her name is Benny, and she's in Asheville by the VA hospital. If anybody is by that way and could help this woman out. She's 80. She was trying to get a tree. She was sawing it herself, by the way.
80.
And she's having trouble carrying the buckets up. She needs some water. She needs, somebody, to help her out so she can get in and out. She's 80. If anybody is by the VA and could help, that would be amazing. Contact us, and we'll get you in contact with her.
All right. So let's go to the phones here. A lot of people here. Hello, who's this?
This is David Yelton from Hendersonville, North Carolina, Disaster Relief Coordinator.
Hey, David. How are you, buddy? Have you heard any of what's been going on, what we've been doing here?
Yes, sir. Oh. I listen to y'all every morning. It's great. I was actually in Louisiana when Katrina hit New Orleans.
Okay.
And I seen the disaster that hit. This is North Carolina is Katrina on steroids.
Oh, man.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a disaster coordinator.
What makes you say that? What do you see? What is the difference?
The difference is Louisiana, they were below, in New Orleans, they're below the sea level. All right. Water stayed there. When the levees broke, water stayed there. When it got out, we had to muck out and do things like that. Here, we have the water came in and left, but when it left, it took everything with it. Mm-hmm. Houses, trees, everything just wiped us completely out. The thing that really impressed me about this area, and I'm not putting Louisiana down, I love Louisiana, but the people here they've reached out so much to help people.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Of what they do. We're fixing to unload a truck right now at the church building, and we've got more on the way. We're going to be opened up tomorrow around lunchtime to be able to help people.
Okay.
We've got a food truck coming Monday.
Okay.
We'll be able to serve 500 meals a day.
Okay.
Hot meals. We've got 500 or 600 hamburgers and about 2,000 hot dogs coming that we're going to cook. We've got, hopefully here in the next week, we're going to have a outdoor laundromat where people can come wash clothes that they have.
Nice. That would be huge. Well, do me a favor. Give us the location. We have to get to other calls here. I don't mean to cut you short here, but please.
It's 1911, I believe. I don't even remember the address. Let me look here. Real quick, hang on.
No, it's important. Showers and, laundry, to be able to laundry.
And for everybody else that's on the phone, please hang on. I know the service is hard, but go ahead.
1975 Haywood Road, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Haywood in Hendersonville.
Hendersonville. That's very important. And when do you expect the laundry?
Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks. He's supposed to let me know. I just got back from Louisiana Hurricane Monday and was going to go to Florida Hurricane and do disaster relief there and help. And when this happened,
yeah,
and so he just contacted me, and hopefully it's going to happen week after next with the laundromat area.
Well,
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, call back in for sure and check back in with us on that.
100%.
We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for your patience and holding. Hello, who's this? You're on with Rizzo and Jeff.
Hi, this is Paula from Rochester, your old station, and my heart is breaking for everybody.
What's going on? Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, Paula. Go ahead.
I know we can't ship you any supplies, but is there a nearby city we could drop supplies to you so they can get to you?
No, there's nothing they can get in. The FEMA and all that are doing that, but when people try to bring stuff in, they stop them, caravans, all stuff like that. Churches drive like trailers in, but that's about it. There's nothing you can do. Good
money place to go. I could send money someplace.
Well, again, be wary of scams and stuff like that. But we'll post. If you go to our Facebook 1059 The Mountain, we'll post that information where we know there's a legitimate place to donate to help real people, real victims on the ground. Okay.
All right. My heart is with you guys.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for holding. Hello. You're with Rizzo and Jeff.
Hi, this is Ashley.
Hey,
Hi, Ashley.
Hi. So I have some information to give out.
Sure.
So I live out in Swanoa in the Bee Tree area, and they are doing showers at the volunteer fire department right there in front of Bee Tree. They have a whole mobile shower unit.
So one more time, where is that at for everybody? Because, people drive, their heads are spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it completely. Right outside of Bee Tree at the fire department, the volunteer fire department right there in Swanoa.
Okay.
They have mobile shower units.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's amazing.
Along with, they also, PSA Pharmacy in Swanoa is also open and refilling pharmacy medications, anything that is needed. So that's PSA Pharmacy in Swanoa, right across from the Ingalls.
Okay.
They're refilling medicines.
Great. So
Wow.
that's awesome news too. And Swanoa
Medicine is so important.
Yeah, Swanoa, Black Mountain, been hit really, really hard. So to see some of those positive things is good. And I'm going to tell you, I had one yesterday. There is nothing like a nice shower. Whoa, it changes your whole day. So that's good. That's good to know. So thank you very much for calling in.
One more great news that I noticed is that stoplight is now working.
I know.
There's multiple stoplights there that is working.
I heard.
Hopefully, we will be getting power soon.
Those little things, don't they just uplift your day? And they're the kind of things that
really do.
That you look forward. You know what? I can't wait to stop at a stoplight today. So that's awesome.
You pray for a red light.
Well, yes, give me a red light. Yes. So.
That's just the best thing ever. So we are coming together as a community. There are lots of churches. There are lots of people that are coming together as a community. Right when I was leaving my house today in Bee Tree, I saw 4 ATVs loaded with water driving down Bee Tree area.
Nice. That's great.
They're getting to those people who can't get out, and it really is all community that's really coming together and helping, and people from out of state. I see Nebraska police running around.
Right.
Nebraska.
Yeah,
Nebraska police.
I'm seeing on the sides of police cars stuff, towns I don't even know. I don't even know where that's at. It can't be here. It's those types of things, which is it's great to see. So. We're holding on a weekend.
Thank you so much for the call. It's one of those things. Showers. I mean, that's a big deal. So now we're starting the showers, and I think that's so important. And Jeff did a shower, but we got to take a break. I am going to work on putting Miranda's information, Amazon wish list, Venmo, stuff like that, because if you look at the video, they've lost everything. They have the clothes on their back, and some pots, some pans, some underpants, some socks. That would be great.
Right. Well, look, you lost everything, but you still have you. And that's the most important thing.
Here's the thing, and if this would have happened and I'd been here 2 weeks in a month, a little over a month. I'm sorry, I would have said, I don't know if this is the place for me, because geologically they're going to be able to tell if this happened 20 years ago. That's how much it changed this area. Meaning 20,000 years from now, they know that this is going to happen. The fact that she wants to stay here should be a testament to the kind of community that this is, Jeff.
You heard a guy who, he just called a couple of minutes ago. This is what he does. He does disaster relief. He
was in Katrina. He's been in everything.
And he said this is Katrina on steroids. A man who was a part of Katrina and was there,
second person,
boots on the ground, was there, said to you, this is Katrina on steroids. That's how bad it is. So
you think it's a joke now, and I know the people here and listening don't, but this is serious. So thank you for hanging in. We're going to take more of your calls, more of your comments. We're going to walk you up to the 10 o'clock Buncombe County briefing. Hopefully we find out a little bit of tidbits.
Yeah, I know that the city was going to be a little more involved. I don't know if it's now. I don't know if it's going to come up at the later press conference, 3-4 o'clock, whenever they're doing it now. So we'll find out, and we will see. Yeah,
absolutely. Don't go anywhere, guys. More of the Rizzo and Jeff show, and just the impact and recovery and devastation and rescue of Hurricane Helene coming up after this.
From the Mountain Credit Union Studio, unleash your financial potential. Learn more at mountaincu.org.
Upper 40s.
Text a message to Rizzo and Jeff now on the 1059 The Mountain text line to 828-240-1059.
It is 1059 The Mountain, Nashville's classic rock. This, the Rizzo and Jeff Show, and we are astounded. The 8 o'clock hour was extremely emotional, gut-wrenching, and it makes me, think about all the families out there, Jeff, that are suffering.
That's suffering, and there's so many, and it's, we're just a week ago as we reflect and we look back at, we're still in recovery mode here, 110%. Very much so. It feels like in the beginning still of recovery mode. And every day, we think about those people. We just got a call from, a woman in Swannanoa. Oh my God, a street light's on. Right?
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Because when you see the street light, you go, okay, they got the power here. All right, okay. So now my town is going to be next, or my neighborhood's going to be next. My apartment complex is going to be next. And then you say to yourself, okay, I can have, if I could just have the electric, I could do without the water. If I had the water, I could do without the electric.
I got to be honest, let me ask you, going through what we've been through and all that stuff now, I mean, how do you feel about that? Do you think that would you rather have the water?
I'd probably have rather have the water instead, and I could probably barbecue. At my complex, there's barbecues, things of that nature. I could cook stuff like that, but the water for sure. Getting a shower yesterday was something that was pretty nice.
You never think about that. And again, for those of you who keep trying to call in, we're doing the best we can with the service. We understand it's intermittent, so we will do our best as well to try to get to you as fast as we can. But I wait, like 2 rings just to make sure that it's not going to drop immediately. So I'll say this: there is a group. And it makes me think about, like I was telling you about that woman and her family and that 80-year-old woman. And I told you guys yesterday briefly about, me sending my kid to his grandparents. Hold on for 1 second. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
We're hanging in there. We're tired. I'm sure everybody is. You're physically, you're tired. Mentally, you're tired. But we power through. We don't have another option. That's what we got to do.
Right. And you all doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much. You've been very, very informative.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
And I know people think that people has forgot about them, but they have not. It's just so many of us that need help. If they could just hold on.
Yeah.
Help is coming. But I have someone that she's a coworker of mine.
Okay.
She lives at 183 North Woodfin Avenue.
Okay, 183 North Woodfin Avenue. Gotcha.
Yes, sir. There is a tree on their mobile home, and it's 6 of them in the garage.
Okay.
Wait,
so they're living in the garage?
They are in the garage.
Okay.
So as far as I know, the tree is still on the house. And I think I heard on the news, from you all on the radio, some guys, chainsaw or something.
Yeah, that was us. That was us yesterday. There were guys with the chainsaws that were in town just helping people out. So God willing, I hope they're still around, listening and around. You know?
Do you know the names of the people there? Is there a name?
Yes, her name is Samantha Sexton, and her mother and father, Debbie. And I forgot her dad's name.
That's
and her 2 kids.
That's fine. Just somebody likes this, Santa. Are they by that a truck depot thing? There's like a mini industrial park there off of Woodfin Avenue.
I don't know much about Woodfin, sir. I just know her address. I've only been over there a couple of times.
It's like Grace Fuel Company's down the road. You probably, it's fine.
Yeah, but
I know
183 North Woodfin Avenue is where they're at, and we gotta get that tree off of there, is what you're saying.
Please, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, we will absolutely do everything we can. But we'll put the information out there. And again, 183 North Woodfin Avenue. We have trees, and see, that's the part of the and thank you for the call. It's part of the stuff that's not being reported, and it's actually it's frustrating because it's people helping people. But if you're just tuning in, we had a woman whose name is Miranda. She was just moving here. She was staying in Airbnb as she was getting her place, and she almost died. Then right after that, an 80-year-old woman called and said at 80 that she needs help, she needs water, she needs something. And she needs help, she needs water, she needs something. And then, to find out now, these people off of Woodfin Avenue, 183 North Woodfin Avenue. So
are still living in a garage, Rizzo, because nobody can remove the tree from their house. I mean, that's still happening.
I wonder, and I've heard both sides, meaning yes, no. I wonder how much we're going to get fought on, the insurance and relief and grants and stuff like that, because I'm going to tell you, the most you can get from FEMA is $750, and it's going to take weeks. I just, I just think that it's, we need a lot of help. This is, I couldn't even put a price tag on this. I'm just going to be knowing how much Asheville costs.
Hundreds of billions.
I was going to say that.
Hundreds of billions. Yeah.
Hundreds of billions.
Marie.
Right?
Yeah.
Marie, hello.
Hey, honey, I just got some information, and I don't know if it'll help, but I just dropped my daughter off at Petco on Boulevard Road.
Yeah.
And he said they take cards. They got plenty of food for the animal, and they'll give you some information to help out if people are stranded. There's not help for their animals, and they will help them out with food and water for them.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
I know.
huge.
Yeah, I know a lot of people concerned about that.
That's huge.
And getting food for their animals and things like that. So the Petco, I go to that one on Brevard Road. That's awesome. Okay, Marie, thank you.
Marie.
Her name is Patty, is my daughter.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
You have a wonderful
Marie's been great.
Marie, you're a superhero. Hello, you're on with Rizzo and Jeff.
Rizzo and Jeff. Melanie's got a question about using large containers to hold the potable water. Tell her recyclable cans that do not leak, that are from the recycling company here in Asheville. Use that, store your water in it, and then when they get it back, it'll be pristine when we're all better.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Say that about the potted water.
Again about the potted water.
Okay. Beaver Dam, there was somebody who was wanting to know about the large container to store their water. They don't have to look in the community. Take your recycling bin, the blue one, and use it for your potable water. Simply put a sign on it so they don't come and dump it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. See, I mean, and potable water, or just any kind of water to flush, to just do the basic household essentials is such a commodity. I mean, it's like it's cash, commodity. Gas, a commodity. These things that we take for granted have become such a commodity, Jeff. It's unbelievable.
No, it really, really is. And we're starting to see more of it.
Absolutely.
And, when you see in Swannanoa an area that was decimated, you're seeing things pop up there a little bit. So, kind of a little bit at a time, we're beginning to see stuff pop up for us, and little glimmers of hope for a lot of people starting to happen. Now, I'm not saying we're out of the woods here, no, because we are not. And but little glimmers of hope, and I think if you hold on to those, it helps out a lot.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm working to put up the information, for our guests that we had on here on the 105.9 The Mountain Facebook page, because people are messaging and, how can we help? How can we do this? How can we do that? Where do we donate? Somebody called and said that. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I would rather donate to people that I know are in need, whether it's that 80-year-old woman, whether it's Miranda and Eddie and the dogs, whether it's, someone of our listeners that we know. I would rather have people donate to them than, say, I don't know, some organization that might take, 70% of it for operating costs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, which surprisingly happens. Yeah.
Okay. Is this tree on house on Woodfin Avenue? Okay, it looks like somebody is messaged to help that 80-year-old woman. So
no, this is for the family that was there on that family that was living in the garage off Woodfin Avenue. That's what she was talking. That's what this message is about. For the family that's living in the garage. There's a tree on a house on Woodfin Avenue. I don't want to give the number out just in case it's not correct.
Not, yeah.
So if that person wants to call back, I will give you a phone number that you can call to help, with trees on a house, and we'll see if we can make that work.
If you're the one who called about 183 North Woodfin and the people living in the garage, give us a call back. Jeff can privately give you that information. But we are working our way up to 10 o'clock. And what does that mean? 10 o'clock is the time for the Buncombe County update. And it seems to be that more of the info, Jeff, comes at 4, but it looks like we're going to get some information, hopefully maybe an official from the cities there. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know too much about it. You know what they started doing? We started getting information like the one sheet ahead of time before they would do the press conference. But we're not getting that anymore. So we get it after. So it's coming after now. So the one sheet of everything that's going to be happening, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, too, is that, as we reflect on a week, it feels like some sort of macabre anniversary, doesn't it? It sort of feels like some kind of...
I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
I'll tell you why. Because we're still numb. I feel numb. Right?
You know what? That's probably the best way to put it. We're just kind of, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. It's like you're numb. You still can't believe it. I took after the shower yesterday, I was coming back. I said, let me take just a little ride through downtown. Let me just see what's going on. Ghost town. Everything closed down. A couple people walking around. I guess if they live down there, things like that. But you're looking at all the breweries, the restaurants, things like that were just closed. Drove by the Harris Cherokee Center.
I know.
Just, food being loaded in to help the people that are there, taking small donations there, if anything you could help out. People ask all the time, Harris Cherokee Center. But, it was just, I just wanted to ride around a little bit. It was the first time that I had driven except for kind of this area because, we've been basically at the radio station.
Yeah,
and just to go up and down and take a drive and maybe to get to the airport 10 minutes. Airport Road, because nobody was on the roads.
Well, I mean, that's good because we need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so to do the shower and everything like that. So, it's a different place. Some days it's eerily quiet. Some days it's really busy on Patton Ave, which is always a mess on a good day. But a lot of what you're seeing is, people helping people. I saw just up by the Kmart parking lot, somebody just brought a bunch of clothes that people could pick from. Just clothes. They had clothes just lined up.
And that's something that, Eddie, Miranda, and the dogs could absolutely, help out with. You know what I mean? But
I saw that WAG in Weaverville was helping out with a lot of stuff, and some food was what they have, things like that. So yeah,
I was wondering about the Asheville Humane Society. I know that a few people were headed over there with some food for the employees. I hope that they're doing okay. But I mean, every single person, every single animal, has been affected by this. Whether they totally lost everything, whether you're like us and we lost some things, whether, you seem to have, gotten through almost unscathed, just a little damage here and there. But I mean, I really feel like every single human being who's part of this community has actually, been a part of or felt something. Hello, you're with Rizzo and Jeff.
Yeah, hi, good morning, Rizzo and Jeff. This is Alma from Woodfin.
Hey, Alma.
How are you?
I am doing well. How are you guys?
Good. We're hanging in there, for sure, like everybody. Yeah.
Just like everybody who calls you guys, I do want to thank you so much. You've been with us from the beginning, and we just couldn't thank you enough.
Well, thank you.
When you were reporting limited information that you had, but you were still a beacon in the darkness. So thank you so much.
Well, that means a lot coming from you. Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. Hey, listen, I want to share that my family has decided to just buy a whole bunch of toys for little kids, from teethers to just about anything, My Little Pony, and all kinds of different toys. So we will be distributing those today. We want to distribute them to churches and any distribution centers where there will be kids. And we would like to know where it is most needed. So if anybody wants to reach out to me, I will happily drop them off.
All right, so what I'm going to do is, if you don't mind, in a moment, do you know when this will be at all, or do you have any idea, like, when you're going to, be having this stuff?
Yeah. I bought a bunch at Walmart yesterday, and we will be leaving the house at 2, so anytime after 2.
Okay, perfect. All right, so then you know what? I will have Jeff get your information again if anyone needs that stuff, or is listening and would like to call us and let's say, hey, I need that stuff. We'll absolutely have that, for you. So thank you very much. Hang on for just 1 second. Do not hang up. More people on the phones. Hello, you're with Rizzo and Jeff. Hello.
Gentlemen, how are you? It's Mark. I haven't called you in a while because it's been rather busy.
Yes, it has, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. I live up in Madison County, and I've been hearing a lot of people call in. But Madison, Yancey, Mitchell, and Avery County, there are towns that are completely wiped out and gone.
Yeah.
I know.
Silo, Micaville, basically are gone. I have been going up there with my brother-in-law and my sister. We rescued a couple of horses from some floodwaters. I've been going up there with my chainsaw and just trying to help any way I can. Today is actually one day I'm taking for myself because I have seen just so much devastation in and around Madison, Yancey, Mitchell the last week to last me a lifetime.
Yeah, you know what?
But I wanted to... thank you guys for all you're doing to get the information out there.
Yeah, no problem, man. And it has been complete and utter devastation, and it has been horrifying, don't you think?
From some of the stuff that I have seen, it's beyond. This is some of the places that I have seen. It's like apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's like, how could this happen? And it's such a short amount of time,
Yeah, absolutely. So, 105.9 The Mountain. Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Elizabeth.
Hey,
I got some information for the Walmart in Weaverville.
Oh, okay.
Today at 11, the guys that drive in the trucks for Walmart, they have quite a few pallets of water, they have ice, and they're going to have hot food. All that is going to be given away at the lower end of the parking lot over toward where Hobby Lobby is, but it's in the Walmart parking lot.
Wow.
At 11 o'clock today, they're giving out free hot food, water, and ice. At 11 o'clock today.
That's amazing.
And then again, which Walmart is that for people who are just tuning in?
Walmart in Weaverville, Northridge Commons.
Walmart in Weaverville. Thank you very much. You can't beat that. Hello, who's this? How can we help?
Hi, my name is Auburn. I'm calling from Alexander outside of Weaverville.
Okay.
I'm calling because I'm wondering if there's any mechanics out there of your listeners that would be willing to help with a payment plan. My husband was in a car wreck, and so he's out of work. And with the hurricane, my car took water damage.
Yes, that's what happened to us. We have we have a half a car left. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 2-year-old son and I have a 2-year-old son and a disabled husband.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So,
and work had us go in on Friday last week when everything got bad, so I had to get home to them, which took about 2 hours, and my car is now knocking and almost undrivable.
okay, so you need a mechanic. Okay.
I do.
Okay, so if listen to me, I'm sure I know there's a mechanic listening because, actually, you know what? Google Masons, and you know what? Because I took my stuff to him, and he was a good, honest guy. Give me 1 second. You know who could help you? Give me 1 second. He said it was okay to give his information out. Mason, okay? Mason is a mechanic, all right? And his number, tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
All right, 828 450
Okay.
1041, okay?
Thank you so much, because we don't have a savings with my husband's hospital bills, and my child has NICU bills, so I don't have a way to...
Right. And listen, I don't know what his payment system is or anything like that, but that's the guy I know. He's a great guy, does great work. You can ask him. And if anyone else knows a mechanic or is one that would do one, please call back. But that's who I would start with, okay?
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't think about those things. Mechanic, if something goes wrong, right?
Oh, well, I mean, what's the point of a mechanic? My car's totaled. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Elizabeth calling back. I'm sorry, I lost cell phone service.
Yes, go ahead.
Also, the Walmart in Weaverville is accepting all forms of payment, and you're allowed to get up to $60 cash back.
Yeah, because I was at the one on Airport Road, and there was no cash back, so that's good. That's great. Yeah, it's great. It feels good to use your debit card for once, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they do have water if anyone needs to stop in and use the restroom or at least wash their hands and their face as well.
Got it.
Wow.
Great.
I got to tell you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, all right, perfect. Well, thank you very much for your call. We're waiting for Buncombe County. I assume, they'll start right a little bit after 10 o'clock at, 10:05, 10:06 or so, with the latest update. And to be honest with you, we know there's more than just Buncombe County, Jeff. And that's 100%. Why we've talked to Miranda and Eddie. That's why we're talking to all of these people. That's why we're sitting here until 12 o'clock. And then, you know what? I'm going to need a mental health day, because 30 hours of this is really, it's heartbreaking to hear people sad and depressed and in despair. But you know what? I think that this community is strong, and it'll be stronger for it.
Well, I lost my mind many years ago, so it's a while ago. So, but I get what you're saying, and like you heard that Mark who called and said, "Look, I've been up in Nancy and all those kind of things," and he goes, "And what you're not seeing what's going on there? What an absolute destructive storm this was to those areas. They're not there. There's towns think about that.
Right.
Think about just driving down." If you come into the downtown Patton Ave, and it's not here. That's what's happening in those towns. There's nothing there. They're gone. They've lost it all. I mean, everybody's got your favorite pharmacy, your favorite deli.
All the comforts that we take for granted, Jeff.
Your local postman that you give them a card, at Christmas time, all those kind of things. Those places, those areas, destroyed, gone, not there for those people, and it is forever life altering, and you're never going to get it back. That feeling of comfort, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely is. 828-240-1059. That's 828-240-1059. Let's get to the phones here. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, who's this?
My name's Josh.
What's going on?
What up, Josh?
Am I on the air right now, or am I getting streamed?
You're on the air.
You're live on the air.
We're on the air, brother.
Okay, well, I got some information about some food delivery if you're not able to go through the proper channels. I just wanted to start this off a little light, though. What kind of zodiac sign we got energy going on with y'all?
Well,
I'm a Scorpio, brother.
I'm a Cancer. I don't know if that bodes well, so I don't know.
It's all right. My Venus is in Cancer, so I kind of get it.
All right.
My dog and I, Buster and I, are both Leos, so it's good to know you.
That's good. Good to know.
Good. So
Cancer and Leos, we're okay together. So me and Buster will get along if we ever meet, I think.
Yeah, fixed modalities, like we might butt heads, but,
That's okay.
Will Buster like me? Or I know us Scorpios were very strong, we're dominant personalities. What would Buster think about me?
I mean, the coolest thing about Scorpio, I got some Scorpio energy in my prominent asteroids, but good Scorpio energy is like alchemy. It's like taking things from different places or inspirations and doing a transformation and getting something good out of it.
Wow.
Look at you, Miss Cleo. Yeah. Yeah.
So how can we help you? Sorry, you were cutting out. Go ahead.
Yeah, so listen, I work for a company called Kickback AVL. It's local to Asheville. Before all this happened, it was basically like DoorDash, but just specific to Asheville, run through a human dispatch and local restaurants.
Okay.
So since this has been going on, that's obviously not going on to the restaurants, but we recently partnered up with World Central Kitchen, and I and one other person, as independent contractors, we've been taking food all over to people in need, mostly in bulk, like to housing communities, and then out to Swannanoa I went to yesterday. Every once in a while, Jenny, the person who is heading all this up, she's in charge of Kickback. She'll get notice of some person that's not able to go out and get food for themselves, disabled, elderly, whatever.
Right.
And then I've gone and done individual meals for people. So, keep in mind, this is like for two guys with cars, we need to be able to get to where you are and get back out, obviously. And you should probably go through the proper channels for more companies that are able to do this. But if you're in a bind and we can get to you, you can call Jenny at Kickback and she can hook you up.
Okay, Judge, we had a woman. She's 80 years old. Her name is Benny, and she needs water. And she's, it's that something's in front of her driveway. It's not that you can't get to her. It's just that she's 80 and she's by herself, and she needs some water and needs a little help. She's by the VA hospital in Asheville. So maybe
you could
hang on, and maybe
you can help her.
I can give you her number. You think that you could possibly help her out?
I can give you the number for Kickback. I don't mean to sound like I'm dipping or running scared or anything. I'm going to Wilmington with my dog for a couple of days just to decompress, because I work normally at a dog daycare. I've been car camping with an air mattress in my car since at the dog daycare, taking care of dogs and doing food runs since last Thursday. So I'm just taking a break.
Got it.
I'm going to become help.
All right.
But I have the number for Kickback if y'all want to take it for anybody that needs it.
No, please give it to us right now.
Okay, so that number is 828-585-6368.
6368. Okay. This for Kickback. Okay, got it, my friend. All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And you know what? I'm happy for you that you have the ability to dip and have a couple mental health days. That would be pretty nice.
You'll be all right.
But no, what I'm saying is, I'm glad that he has the ability to do that. So just looking here through some of the see if there's anything coming up in the press conference that would be
that came through. Somebody asked, why are firemen sitting at the Swannanoa Firehouse on Beatree eating free food for us, and I'm stranded on Riddle Road without a driveway? No real food. I'm diabetic.
I am too.
Right across the street up on Riddle Road. I need meat. Where's the Red Cross, National Guard, anybody?
You know what's really funny? I can't answer that question other than to say, I have seen FEMA, because they had a representative at their press conference yesterday that was on at 10. But as a diabetic, type 1, whose adrenal system is dead because of a stroke, I can tell you that it's not like I could sit and eat chips all day every day, and that's kind of what I'm doing, or heating up pizza or something. We need to eat meals. So if you're diabetic, I feel for you. This is really hard.
Yeah.
I want to go to Denny's. I want to go to what's it called, the McRig.
You can. It was not that long. If you stop there, it really wasn't that long. But they move it pretty quick.
The McRig.
Yeah, the McRig moves it pretty quick.
I'd love to go to the McRig. I'd love to do that, but I also haven't had, Jeff. I haven't had a sit down meal, like with a meal for over a week and showered or anything. So I feel that person's pain. That's just, I mean, it's hard enough going through this as a regular person. I can't imagine the people with health issues. The woman who lives at my apartment complex who's on oxygen. People who are diabetic. I'm scrambling for insulin. I'll figure it out. But you know what I mean? Like there's two different kinds that I'm on, and it's like instant, immediate, and intermediate, and blah blah blah. But the point is that all those people, what is there to do? Where do they go? So I feel so bad for them, not to mention people who are going through mental health stuff, and that's kind of why we're here. 828-240-1059. Listen, maybe you're lonely, maybe you got a mental health thing, where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I'll be honest with you, it was hard, Jeff, when I had to send the Bambine away.
Yeah, no, I do get that, but you did the right thing. That was the absolute right thing that you did. He's not gone for forever.
No,
he will be back.
I know.
All right, you probably get a little extra shut eye. But he will be back. But it's the right thing, and he's cared for well. So that. So
well, and it goes to show the greatness of the people in North Carolina and of this community. This story here. Hello, who's this?
This is April. I just heard on the radio about the 80-year-old lady that needs water.
Yes.
If you can tell me her number, I'll take her some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, do me a favor. We'll put you on hold. Jeff's going to give it to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so Jeff's going to give you. Do I? Hold on, let me do that. Or do I? No, sorry. There you go. All right. So anyway, this is kind of the story, and this is kind of something about the community that I really love. So there is a group that my fiance is part of. It's a women's group, mental health group, things like that. And these people, let's call them, empowering lady bosses, right? So the empowering lady bosses, right? And they live in all parts of the state, from Charlotte to Asheville and everywhere in between. And there was somebody along the way. Oh, there's Diane. There's somebody along the way all over, that was able to help. So there was somebody who, got him out of here, somebody from his class. But then there was somebody who sat with him at the airport, flew on an airplane with him to where he had to go, and then flew back. So that's the kind of community that we live in. These people accompany this kid to make sure he's okay, sitting 23 rows back. That's the kind of people that we have in this community, or that group, or whatever. And that's the kind of world that we're living in here in Asheville and in North Carolina. And it's so humbling that all these people are so kind like that.
Yeah, and I know that people are, where is everybody? Where is the help? The help is here. The help is coming. It has arrived. We know it's here. I just saw today. We got a Marine brigade that left this morning at 4 a.m. On the coast that is going to be coming up this way, bringing supplies. So
Denny's here, by the way.
Denny's is here. Smoky Park Highway, right in Candler, right at the Lowe's. Right now, kicking out flapjack, sausage, everything. If you want a hot breakfast, So there's a lot of good, amazing things that are happening. So that, anybody that's, still stranded, just, hang on, fight, hang on, kind of stay there. But people are here to help, and they are coming. So it is not hopeless.
So we are going to hit a break in a minute, because we're going to talk you up through the top of the hour until the briefing starts. But a couple of tidbits of information: 2 new water distribution sites, if you can get there. Jeff was able to connect 2 people, and that's what we're doing, connecting people who need help. Cane Creek Middle is a water site in Fletcher, Lester Elementary on Gilbert Road. They're both open from noon to 4, so don't go there now, but noon to 4, and they're also providing MREs and ready-to-eat meals. Again, other locations: Sand Hill, North Windy, Fairview, Black Mountain, Ingalls, all starting at 2 with non-potable water. That's going to be available at what's the name? So please bring containers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you need a relief supply warehouse for your if you want to donate. Somebody called earlier, just got some information about where to donate. 6 Commerce Way in Arden, open daily from 11 to 2, and of course everything from non-perishable and whatnot needed. So,
and Benny, who called, she's 80 years old, by the way, was chopping trees by herself, lugging water up to her house to flush her toilet. Benny, if your phone rings, somebody wants to come bring you water and help you out.
Answer a number you don't know.
She's 80 years old, and she is doing better than Rizzo and myself combined
100%,
at 80. Okay?
100%.
So at 80, the strength to continue on, not giving up. So Benny, if you're listening, answer your phone. Somebody's coming to bring you water to make sure that you have it, okay?
Physical therapy and balance centers in Hendersonville giving out supplies, trying to get the word out. They have supplies for those in need. So, again, it is physical therapy and balance centers. They're on King Street in Hendersonville. Baby wipes, towels, diapers. Man, I do need towels. Diapers, Clorox wipes, trash bags, batteries, cups, toothbrushes, toothpaste, stuff like that. Propane, and they're getting another shipment in today.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I have, if you want to do it when we get back, I have a whole list of places that are giving out free food today. So if you want a hot meal for probably the first time in a long time, we got that. So much. I mean, a lot of downtowns helping out. Mellow Mushroom told to 4, giving out stuff. Bear's Barbecue downtown, starting at 12. We know the McDonald's, Twisted Laurel, and then All Day Darling is going to be giving out. Hot lunches served at noon. They got supplies. If you're out in Swannanoa, the Art Space Charter School, right in the front parking lot, they're going to be giving out lunch, water, supplies, 11 to 1. I mean, there's so many that are happening. A lunch at the First Baptist Church on Main Street in Weaverville going to be happening. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of places helping out. Lookout Brewing in Black Mountain offering food and supplies every day from 12 to 5. So many different places helping out, giving food, helping their communities, whether it's churches, breweries, you name it, they're doing it.
And finally, there was a number given out yesterday during the press conference that was wrong. It was wrong on, it was, I guess, transposed wrong. So it was wrong, in a couple different places. So if you need any assistance in Buncombe County, 828-250-6100. You get the latest word before you hit a break. Hey, hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Kathy. Good morning. How are you guys?
Kathy, we're good.
We're good. We're a week in. We're just trying to suss and feel how everyone's doing. So what's up with you? How can we help?
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to put a shout out to everybody as far as the linemen, the emergency workers, all the volunteers. We drove by 3 linemen yesterday, stopped and rolled down the window, and I'm going to tell you something. The smile on them 3 guys' face, just saying thank you for doing what they were doing. And the one guy looked back at us and said that he was sorry for what we were going through. That just put in my mind that this man is out there from another family, from another hometown, putting his life out here to help us. And it just takes 2 seconds for somebody to roll their window down and stop and say thank you. That smiles on their face was amazing.
What a concept, huh? Isn't it
as a concept?
Yeah, isn't it crazy? It does not take much to just say thank you. And like you said, away from his family. And you know what's a positive thing? The weather has held up to be able to, get a lot of this stuff repaired and fixed and things of that nature, So that's a good thing.
Yes. Now, Walmart in Weaverville is handing out cases of water starting, I think, at 11 o'clock. They are also handing out hot meals here, Weaverville in Walmart in the parking lot.
It's great. Yeah, it's great to see that a lot of the Walmarts
so
are really
Walmarts are really coming
in the clutch. Yeah, for sure.
The clutch in there.
It's great stuff
in their communities.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's hit a break now so that we could come back and we could talk until the press conference comes on. But make no mistake about it, this is a wonderful community from all the people and wonderful women who I personally wanted to thank for helping get the Bambine out of here, to all the people who are going and calling and helping that 80-year-old woman who's stranded, or the people who see the video and want to help, Miranda and Eddie. I mean, we're all coming together. We're all doing everything we can, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is. And by the way, looking ahead, way into next week, 0% chance of rain, beautiful weather. All into next week.
So stop with the hurricane rumors, please.
It's not coming. And
please.
By the way, I don't even think it's going to be strong enough to be a hurricane in the Gulf where it's at.
I don't care. Just don't even say that about here. No. It's crazy.
All right.
So we'll be right back. It is the Rizzo and Jeff Show, taking you all the way until 12 noon right here on 105.9 The Mount Nashville's Classic Rock. More of your calls, comments, and the Buncombe County Press Conference next.
From the Mountain Credit Union Studio, unleash your financial potential. Learn more at mountaincu.org. This is 105.9